Your table will be ready in just a minute, Chief Bennett.
Okay, take your time. Thanks.
This is just like old times, isn't it, Sam?
We used to sneak around when we were teenagers, and we certainly couldn't date publicly back then.
Yeah. Still, that summer was wonderful. And I wouldn't trade all those stolen moments for anything in the world. You still take my breath away when you walk in a room.
I'm glad.
All those years and that loveless marriage to Julian, I never thought I'd be happy again.
Well, you've brought joy back into my life too, Ivy.
Eve.
Oh, I'll just come back later.
No, don't rush off. I'm just gonna be a minute.
A minute is too long with you, Ivy.
Well, my. Aren't we just a little bit edgy tonight, though? I'm not surprised. If my life were in the shambles your life is in, I'm not sure I would show my face in public.
Good night, Ivy.
No. We need to talk.
No, I don't think so.
Seriously. I'm sorry if I was snippy just then. I feel really awful about this whole Chad Whitney thing. I mean, who would have ever thought that your long-lost illegitimate son with Julian would actually grow up to become your daughter's boyfriend?
Are you finished?
No, I'm not. You're going through hell right now, Eve, and at least some of it you don't deserve.
And you're all hard, Ivy. Especially considering you've been threatening to expose my deepest, darkest secrets for years. So congratulations. You must just be thrilled that I've lost the respect and the love of my husband and my daughters.
Actually, no.
Really? Why not? Oh, of course. So now you don't have anything to hang over my head. Now the cat's out of the bag. There's no reason for me to keep quiet about your dirty little secret.
I'm not worried about that in the least.
Please, Ivy. You must be quaking in your Pradas. My, but the tables have turned. Now I'm holding all the money cards.
Okay. The truth is, I am scared to death. So what are you gonna do?
What about Sam? And that's who you're here with tonight, isn't it?
Please, Eve. Don't say anything. I mean, he never has to know that I paid David to pose as Grace's first husband or that John isn't her son.
I wonder what Sam would say if he knew that you manipulated the end of his marriage just so you could get him back into your bed.
So you're gonna tell Sam about David?
Maybe I will. And maybe I won't.
Please, Eve. Destroying my life isn't going to get your life back. Sam loves me again. We're happy.
Sam was happy with Grace before you brought David to town to ruin his marriage.
I didn't force Grace to care for David. She chose him over Sam.
You made her believe that he was her husband. You convinced her that she was John's long-lost mother. It was agonizing for her to leave Sam. But when she had the proof, she felt like she had no choice. And worst of it, Ivy, is that you used me, her best friend, to phony up the DNA test results so that she would have no doubt about her completely fake first marriage. And for that, I will never forgive you.
Then don't. I don't really care how you feel about me. But why upset the people you claim to care about? Grace has moved on with David and John. Sam and I are doing wonderfully.
All based on your cruel and twisted lies.
Who cares how it happened, as long as everyone's happy?
How can you say that, Ivy? What are you made of?
The same thing you're made of, Eve. I love Sam. I will always love Sam. He cares about me more than anyone ever has.
Past tense, Ivy. Because I'm gonna tell Sam everything. Tonight.
Okay, wait a minute. You're forgetting about something, Eve.
What?
As much as you've lost. The love of TC and your girls. If you go through with your threat, there's still more for you to lose.
Stop bluffing, Ivy. It's not gonna work.
No, I am not bluffing. If you tell Sam about what I did to him and Grace, then you have to admit your part in it. That you withheld the truth about John and David from Grace. And that you actively participated in my scheme. You will not only lose Grace and Sam's respect, I am quite sure you will lose your license to practice medicine.
Oh, you know what? It'll be worth it. If it helps undo some of the damage that you've done. I am not like you, Ivy. I can't live with myself knowing that I was part of your vile scheme.
Please, Eve. Please don't tell Sam. I can't lose him. I can't lose him again.
Well, I'm sorry. Because you're going to.
I am begging you. Please don't tell Sam that I hired David to pose as Grace's first husband.
He deserves to know. And you deserve to lose him.
You won't just be punishing me, Eve. You're going to be hurting Sam.
How? By telling him the truth so I can get back with Grace? I don't think so, Ivy.
Wrong. No, these past few weeks have been wonderful for us. Sam is smiling and telling jokes and laughing. He told me he can't remember the last time he felt so lighthearted.
Well, let me see if I can't pinpoint a date. Maybe it was a day that you brought David Hastings to town to ruin his marriage?
Okay, you want to talk about the past? How about remembering that Sam and I were each other's first love? You know what it's like to lose the one person that you give your heart to so completely before the world makes you bitter and jaded.
Speak for yourself, Ivy.
No, I am speaking for everyone who has ever lost their first love, Eve, including you. We're not as different as you'd like to think. I gave birth to Sam's son, and I couldn't tell anybody, and you gave birth to Julian's illegitimate son. We have both suffered.
Ivy, please. Don't ever compare yourself to me. I have done things that I am not proud of, and I have hurt people who mean the world to me. But I can't even imagine what it's like to wake up in the morning with the sole intention of ruining someone's life. Destroying a good marriage, casting a happy family to the four winds. You know, it boggles my mind that you have stolen someone's beloved husband.
Well, you think your daughter hates you now? Just wait until she finds out about your participation in my plan to break up Grace and Sam.
I didn't do that. You did that.
Couldn't have done it without you, Eve.
But you blackmailed me.
I don't think Whitney is going to accept that as a viable excuse. Would you? No. Feel free to take me down, Eve. Expose my crimes to one and all. But don't forget that you'll go down with me. And any hope you ever had of Whitney forgiving you for any of this, that's gonna go crashing down with us.